Sup idiots. I got crazy story, listen closely. I work at a retail shop, so there was a really old lady that come to our store today. She wanted me to just install something that works. I took that she was old. I thought she meant an operating system. So, she said her grandson was a dork and he installed something called Linux, which I checked and it was Arch Linux. He just installed Arch Linux into her grandma's PC. Who does that? So she couldn't use it. As a good person I was gonna install something that works. Something like Windows. So therefore, I choose FreeBSD because it was really better than Linux. It was a more complete operating system. Not just kernel parts from this and new from there. Just it was a more complete operating system. I proceeded to install FreeBSD to it. I settings set and all. Then I gave her the laptop, and off she went without looking at the beautiful, sexy anime girl I set up for its desktop. Shame, she was pretty, I mean the anime girl. So the next day she came back. I just wanted to play solitaire. What is this? This is no Windows. Install me Windows, not this. I told her how FreeBSD was better than Linux and Windows both, and FreeBSD was a complete operating system, not like Linux. It was developed all together. I stood there, trying to explain the glory of FreeBSD to this grandma, who was clutching her laptop like it was a person artifact. Man, I said, FreeBSD is top tier. It's not a patchwork like Linux, and it's way more reliable than Windows. You'll never deal with random updates breaking your bingo games. But her eyes narrowed, and she jabbed a finger at me. Young man, I don't care about your fancy BSD. I want my solitaire, my recipe folder, and my church newsletter emails. This thing's got a devil cartoon on it. That is so antichrist. She meant the BSD demon wallpaper, which, okay, maybe the anime girl was a tad much. I tried showing her how to launch set and open solitaire, but she was having none of it. I type Starks like your little paper said, and now there's a black screen with green letters asking me to log in. What's a login? I just want my cards. Apparently, she'd somehow borked the system and ended up at a terminal prompt. I peeked at the laptop and yet, she'd managed to uninstall half the desktop environment trying to fix it herself. Grandma was savage. She said, my grandson's Linux was better than this. I heard that and I rolled red and got angry. Man, what the hell are you talking about? FreeBSD is so much better. It has BSD license, not GPL. For even this, it's so much better. I couldn't believe my ears. Man, what the hell are you talking about? FreeBSD is so much better. It has the BSD license, not GPL. That alone makes it superior. I blurted, my inner tech nerd taking over, before I could stop myself. Grandma's jaw dropped, and she clutched her purse tighter, looking at me like I'd just spoken in tongues. License? GPL? Young man, I don't care about your alphabet soup. I just want my solitaire and my church emails, not this devil-worshipping nonsense. She pointed at the screen, where the BSD demon's cheeky grin mocked us both. I took a deep breath, realizing I'd just yelled at Grandma about open source licenses. Bad move. Okay, man, I'm sorry, I said, raising my hands in surrender. Let's get you back to something familiar. She huffed. You better, or I'm telling your manager you're preaching computer voodoo. I winced, imagining my boss hearing about this disaster. I sat down, plugged in the laptop, and saw the carnage she'd wrought. Somehow, in her quest to fix things, she'd run pkg remove successful and nuked the desktop environment, leaving just a terminal blinking endlessly. I had to admire her chaos, even if it was accidental. Alright, ma'am, I'll put Windows on it. No more weird stuff, I promised. While Windows 10 installed, I backed up her files and mostly PDFs of Grandma's secret fudge and emails about the church bake sale. She hovered over me, muttering. My grandson's Linux at least had a start button. This BSD thing? It's like a puzzle for sinners. I bit my tongue, resisting the urge to defend free BSD's honor again. When I finally handed her the laptop with Windows 10, a plain desktop, and solitaire front and center, she clicked around suspiciously. This looks right, she said, opening her recipe folder and nodding. No more cartoons or green letters? I shook my head. None, ma'am. Just Windows, like you wanted. She gave me a curt nod, then leaned in. You tell that grandson of mine he's not touching this again. And you will stop putting demo pictures on old ladies' computers. I bit my tongue, resisting the urge to defend free BSD's honor again. I cringed. How would I tell the beauty of an enemy girl to a boomer? Sigh, I said yes you're right to her, while fake smiling. They wouldn't know the beauty of free BSD. As she marched out, I slumped in my chair, exhausted. My coworker peeked over, grinning. Dude, you tried to make a grandma run free BSD? You're lucky she didn't get you with that purse. I groaned, deleting the anime wallpaper from my mental archives. Lesson learned, never underestimate the grandma, and stick to Windows for anyone over 70. Meanwhile, I bet her grandson's still crying into his Arch Linux forums, banned from her PC for life.